Bro, what? How I lose yards? Oh, damn. I did just. Oh, shit. I forgot.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. I was pretty surprised there when they wanted him to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Robinson's gone. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave you underneath stuff. You got to make the tackle right away.
Well, they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales on there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
It's a miracle and a miracle.
And just throw this one over to the security crew incomplete here.
And how about the coverage?
Cheerios.
That's how you frustrate a quarterback. He gets pressure and he takes away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away.
The kick by Moore is good. So Louisville gets it down inside the 5. Ultimately, Wilson for just the field goal.
Look at all that. $50. We're going to skin a dog.
And I think they like where it went. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford.
Let me see if
Right at the 25.
maybe 11.
The same result, but he opted for the touchback.
15. First in the hand.
Watson in the grounds
It's
now.
more about how you play it.
At their own 25-yard line. Now it's Watson.
I started 28 grand.
This is incomplete.
A lot of times they'll think about first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track. Keep pushing.
He had the block.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson down to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Down the years, I know.
second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. No time to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him. Are able to put this one through. And that'll make it 6-10. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want their drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right
Started tripping my stomach.
He'd simply gone down to a knee.
Got this shit going. Man, his head started going.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
Man, better
They find
than
themselves down here after an interception on
I
the
bet
opening
Brody
drive
don't
onto
know.
a field goal. But all in all, you have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle?
room
Come out
service.
on the field in between series. Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys?
His
We
ass
take
a
this
wood
ball, move
roller.
it downfield, put in the end zone, right back to
Team
even.
against around me.
6-0 our score
Team
after
against
1.
around C. You can't critique us here, me. Shoot the club up. Then he fucked up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Got me fucked up.
Watson.
That boy fumbled.
On the other side has got it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Man, daddy got the pants up. Nigga, fucking man's up. Hands up. Hands up. Man up. His hands forward. Nigga.
Sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one.
Oh my God, man, what the fuck? There you go, lagging again. Your shit fucking up again.
Get into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing. It's gonna afford you passing game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm making it easy.
Not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
No easy.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First down.
I like that. Everyone is mistaking me for a doctor, though, but thank you.
Get your door.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Here's Watson. Up middle, line cover, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I made it look easy. That's why my shit fucked up.
It keeps them advancing the ball.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Come on, Mo.
It's a large
Turn
run.
back.
This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much
Oh, he fucked me up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Damn, you fucked me up with that one, Shaw. That was the best play action you ever did. Tripping on them, I make it look easy. For no reason.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out of the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford.
Oh my God, come on.
It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a ball on your hands.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
I never got to eat a Benny Hunt.
Watson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's got to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot in the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front
yards, the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
Hold on, bro. I got pissed.
I used to duck on the bank stage. I'm ducking her pussy, not trying to catch her. Pussy niggas cross town trying to blast. I'm about a bitch who they love, but she nasty. These niggas duck talking that. Put it in my mind, I'm gonna make mine happy. Gotta make a man before I make mine happy. Plus I'm chasing bad, dirty clothes, have that. Now you 5, mine ain't no nigga finna jack me. You been mad at your son, it was dad. You being mad at daddy made you smack. Remember when your van broke driving us to cat? Ride through the desert, sitting on ice in the backseat. Your pain flipped a drug dealer from an after. My pain make me wanna buy you things. That does. Plenty car, plenty chain, man, it's that sweet. 3 or 4 watches and they ain't cheap. I see mama, all those problems. That shit is over. That shit is over. If you take care of your mama, sing it. Mama, all those problems. That shit is over. That shit is over. That shit is over. You straight now, ma, straight up. I had to watch my daddy hit my mom. Hola, we never got to eat a penny on. Hola, a cigarettes in the bag. Yeah, know she pissed off when she pissed by the light. Kinda, it's kind. All those problems. That shit is over. That shit is over. I see mom. All those problems. That shit is over. That shit is over. If you take care of your mama, sing it. Mama, no problem.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I was trying to get him.
This one goes for 25. Second and 10. A shotgun snap.
Can't take shoots off the nigga.
Able to get away.
Fuck. I said potential stain.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Trying to pop niggas, I was trying to kill them.
Welcome back, Charles and I sounded them both ready for quarter number 3. Brown's going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On a return from his end zone is Graham. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brown's drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing.
So what?
So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper. That one, a first down
You know, the
pickup of
shooters when they
8.
scared, yeah.
It's a game of matchups,
Niggas
and that's
in
where
the
you take
air.
your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you have to hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball.
When they tell you I be locking, when they tell you I'm alert. Let it sleep with it in the church.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
Push it in the air.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Watson.
When they don't like me, they don't like me. Guess they like each other now. Hit the wife with this wifey, let them wipe each other down. Don't make me walk them down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Yeah, the shooters when they scared, yeah.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. And you got to find your tight end in that situation.
That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. But it's incomplete.
That snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. One possession game, and his hit kept it exactly there.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that's Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Kevin Stefanski going to lead the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start Aaron Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Good block, Sean.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a nice job there, quarterback and receiver, reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. 78 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And it's thrown complete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they do it all downfield almost every time they throw. Now in the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
27 yards on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back, not just for himself, but keep the rest of the team honest too.
And he'll be taken down here about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And here he'll get it down to 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but a barely even now with a 3rd down situation. And search for 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Stafford. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. After the interception, here's Watson. Nice short pass into the hands of Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now let's face it, you can put any helmet he comes to. You're not going to be able to disguise it. You put the tight end this. Try to sneak him in the hole, and that's what they tried to do. He tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal defense was able to read it.
Deep ball, 2nd down.
Just because you got one even for it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. Like the aggressive play call there, she never failed. But that time, it didn't work out.
That's enough. They send it to screen to Joe. And he's brought down, but they get him across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. The Browns are going to get a first down.
And that took out the first down. That's going to leave them home because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. Play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a 10-point game.
Yeah, that's probably
Browns in possession
ridiculous.
of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut down with a little gain.
3rd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's now a 3rd and 4. Watson down the throw. He's got a man complete. It's a Amari Cooper. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their second. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I hate to struggle in football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to pull it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Get the football in outstanding field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Fly you out, got you second, then now you can't have it, get you passing out.
That's complete to Robinson. Down at 17. Touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 28 yards. And the Rams are moving forward here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
He is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. You also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darian Kendrick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. That should be the run that finishes this game off. It's a gain of 6, and that will just about do it. doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mostly for the guys inside. They had opportunities in this round. Big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the yellow here.
I certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis.
I was falling off, I was crawling on the floor, and I was singing, say I'm balling. They want to see me switch things, ain't hard.
Bum ass pants. I'm tired of playing with the fucking pants. Yeah.
Lately I just wanna show everybody some shit.
Yeah.
Always been a little mathematician. Lately it's cash to get here. Gotta really count these bags. Gotta move too fast. Hard times don't last. I want cops and rats talking out my ass. Boy, you ain't shit but a bitch with a bag.
All my life.
The
They trying to
NFL
keep
on
me
EA
down.
Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank
All
of
this
America
time.
Stadium here in Charlotte. Today,
I
we've
thought
got
I
an
may
intriguing
get out.
NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the
No.
Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers.
No.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You can't play my pass no more.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A man who was 1,000
Child support, strong support.
It's Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
I'm trying to take drugs, I've better myself. Trying to better my
Gain on the play.
all my life.
The stats that matter on this play
They be trying to
don't
keep
help
me
a team very
down
much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
all this time.
Reception, you got a reception, but
Never thought I'd make
yardage
it
great job by
out.
the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it,
No,
even
no.
yardage, and people get credit for tackles. Pretty good
No,
deal.
That's once again complete to Chark.
all my
And a
life.
good job defensively. They stopped him
They're
short
trying
of
to keep me
first at the
down.
32. So the completion good
Hello,
for 6
nigga.
yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And another one.
He's going to field this at the 40.
Can't put in front of him.
They'll call
Right
it
in
a
front of him.
61-yard punt. He got all of that. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. And a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
All my life.
With a stop there and a tackle.
They trying to keep me down
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look
all
to
this
third
time.
here on 2nd and 14.
Never thought I'd make it out. Oh my God. Wrong buttons all over the place.
Down as a gain of
touchdown all over the place.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second.
Every time they kick me
Big man
down.
shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers still so golden field position there to score here. Second Lester only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought in a really tough situation, so give them credit. Pulling up to 3, that's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a difficult hole to overcome.
You really should, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to throw this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try it the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It's like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. If you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete. He's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Hurts sets up to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. Big gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Shaq Thompson here with him. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out in this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, my dog took away the fun. Praying for my dog on the inside, he facing like 4-6. Praying for my dog on the outside, they trying to get through this shit. I sold some drugs on the west side, I mentioned not do this shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Sanders over the first down carry that might have gotten a yard if that. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it and marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is taken in by Hurst. And they get this run past midfield before it stopped just before the 35.
I know sometimes we can get forward and watch how many catches as we just saw him do there because it looks like a receiver when he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. He gets away from one, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Young. Looking over the field, he's got a man complete. Touchdown Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the field, they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. This is intercepted his 4th of the game. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown. An excellent play there for CD on the pick 6. And I think they nickel an extra DB out.
Yeah, Red, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties were big nickel. They just want to take one quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through a big-time pick 6.
Pinheiro's extra point up and go. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Oh my God.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the running.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Young on play action. He's going to drop this down.
Oh my God.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down.
I got 225, that is 223. Got the man trying to pay, I'm trying to get them money. Every day I'm on the ring, sisters, they gon' have to hold his face. That going to his face, I straight to play that shit. My nigga took the back of bags, and I got ambition, poppin' burgers like they ass grade. Make me transition for a drink before the smoke. I got towers on the floor, jewels on the board, cases. Me and my daughter on the boat, got my towers on the porch and junkies at the back door. Told her just give my dick, I know she hated let me go. I might go away with sticky shit, get crazy in the blow. I was dating through some prison, 98 for a show. And my child, I do the dishes, no excuses when you work. Smell the smoke, no extension, you look crazy on the shirt. I'm selling bags and bitches, women up high, you know I gotta mind my dick and I got a brain and bitch. I was down partying in my trench, I'm in on Montclair with Psyche, man. You know I ain't even know what I'm in on Cherry, Nike, baby. I'm ready to count my wrist and I'm saying my
The great GOAT.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a great matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin with a run, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably won't run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables.
Oh, ref, he hit me, ref.
And now early, see if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets on down for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Your dress belongs on the floor. Your heels belong in the air. Your phone belong on do not disturb while I narrate in your ear. Hold them legs back, baby, don't tap. We go back to back. We go bite and scratch. I'ma pin it down, lay you on your back. 1, 2, 3. It's a title match, going ring the bell.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers throwing into the hands here of Hardman. And that's good for a gain of 6. Now it's 3rd and 3.
That's what you're looking for now. To throw the ball downfield. Those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide. They can not only get over, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, here's the one with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Rodgers going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. Gets past one man. And he's caught out, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect for the start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. Sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well excited to start this game.
So they stopped here for no gain. 3 and 7 now. No score after one on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. And complete right side to Cole. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
And going to the air on the opening drive. Zerline's kick is up there through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
It's way up. You ain't burned nothing.
He can stand up and gets to play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 30. 12 yards at 10. 12 as they move the chains. 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield. And down the 47. Another nice gain, 13.
Yeah, you better watch yourself.
Another 1st down. Stay on the ground this time.
Oh my God, man, y'all big dumb niggas. Man, why didn't get the block?
2nd down coming up.
But still, a first down run. That's what happens. It's called staying on schedule. 24 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ah, should have waited. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 hands on the football. You know the contact's coming. Let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go back to the ground. Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that
Yeah,
play,
it's way
it
up.
actually illustrates how well they value went throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bothering him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to play and not the free.
They just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw his Carr. This from Carr on the 6. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
I know this nigga ain't yelling, give me 3. Oh.
And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So I get the feeling that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say I'm negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you're thinking a 14-play drive, you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and
Make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open man here is Conklin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now is Rodgers. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
School, 'cause I was on my shit. I neglected my family too, 'cause I was on the hit. When we blitzed 2+2, that was all we knew.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
If you with us, choose. If you with us, prove it. Summertime, bitches calling, it was all us cooling. 150 when they calling, just a few of us doing it. No bad, full cap. I can't lie on
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Cordell on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Charles was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rear linebacker, pick six.
They give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights and where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. 4 seconds only remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time to get more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shorter than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D-tackle.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third. Get a sack, get over the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Alamo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, in the hands of Michael Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They didn't hold that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back out.
Oh my God. Crazy.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 47 and 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in his that is some rare completion from him. He's been on this entire game.
Where, like, you know what you're burger. Right, all I'm gonna do. Can you do it on the dick though? Let me see you do it on the dick though. Can you do it right on the dick though? Hey. Work like you know what you're working. Toot it. Can you do it on the dick though? Can you see you do it on the dick though?
Description because diagnosed is perfect on him. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31. That's going to completion there for 7 yards. And now they're on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or did they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Out to the right here. And he gets inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now with Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets him back for a loss of 6.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Davis coming in to save that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find any way to the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here is Cook on third and goal. The snap will come inside the 5 to 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is first and 10.
Snap there. This was 2nd and 7 for the Ravens in their opening possession. Lamar Jackson looking left side.
Carr.
Nice throw, nice catch. Odell Beckham.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. He tried to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him down.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the Saints are going to have it here as they start at the 7. Now with that interception, you feel like we're in the ballgame again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing his car. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carr to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is
that's crazy.
Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.
Oh, touchdown.
As time is run out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they plan to do going.
But not a first down there. Here is the Richardson run one more time. Wait for the extra point. Richardson had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in his first ever NFL game. Only Cam Newton and Tim Tebow were able to do that since the year 2000 in their rookie one NFL opener. Paul here in the red zone as well. This is an incomplete. Just until side to left side doesn't get much for the Ravens. Shot to the end zone for Seattle. They pass at the goal line. They're going to call DK Metcalf down at the 1-yard line. But Seattle will convert to 1st and goal after this 3rd and 8 completion. DK took a shot from through the Detroit Lions. And the replay so close, but they line up quickly. Let's listen. DK now.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets.
He down. Fuck, blow the whistle. Fuck is wrong with y'all? That's why players be getting hurt, because of the dumbass refs. It ain't the rules, it's the refs.
We go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come
Just go down, shorty. You losing yards. Stupid boy. Oh my God, 99-yard touchdown.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of pressure.
Come on, man. Your Wi-Fi again. Fix that shit.
Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's our coach. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Unable to fight through, and now a crease. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Dalvin Cook. The way in. Touchdown. New York. Dalvin Cook. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Oh, that's a touchdown, Ralph. He on the top of his receiver. I mean, his player.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The rushing numbers from Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Runs like that, this time on the RPO, is why they call him dangerous.
I love the way you drop that in there. His decision-making is what makes it all go, because his ability to process so quickly what the defense is doing, make the right read, and then when he takes off and runs, also knows how to protect himself downfield after he's got all he can out of the sprint.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's brought down just outside
gone.
of the 10 at the 11. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. After one It's 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got the Bears in the red zone, as you can see, goal to go now. The Colts just
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now again up the middle to Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down
Touchdown.
to the 4-yard line.
Touchdown.
Offensively, I think they can smell a stop.
Okay.
Right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
But all 4 of y'all some shit, so it don't even matter.
Go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, won't be easy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And the rookie quarterback couldn't do anything there. Gives it up, turns it over, and a play or two later, the Colts have a 14-0 lead. Red zone for the Buffalo Bills.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown.
They're from off his
And you know
feet.
how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side.
Oh my God, lifting them boys up out there.
Across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard
Damn, Latavius Murray still playing.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, You can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down. He does have first
Damn,
down.
Jared Goff is like that.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Did we tell you it could be a shootout between the Seahawks and the Lions? Jared Goff goes 4 for 4.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Which is good for tying it up at 7-7.
Now it's Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdowns.
Easy.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Luntz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
A little bit short on that one. And a number of those a week ago.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with it trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Wilson on first down.
Whoop.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Go, go, go. Oh, it's good. It's good.
10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
Uh-oh, the boy that learn how to kick these field goals is definitely a wrap.
Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL
The boy that learned how to kick these field goals is definitely a wrap. The great GOAT learned how to kick these field goals. So now it's a wrap. It is a mother effing wrap.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Uh-oh, pick that. Let me get that.
His early struggles continue.
What's wrong with that
Here's
boy?
another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the
Let me get that.
on EA Sports.
Oh, nah, I forgot it was going in halftime. Lucky.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a give running right, it's Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he did quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
You ain't got your boy in.
So to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering.
Gotta put Aaron Rodgers in if you want to win this game, Chad.
Both sides searching for adjustments. And they're well
You
past
definitely
midfield,
don't.
Just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. The give to Williams, running right. Broke through some contact.
Offense used 2 tight ends out of the timeout. They'll start the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers outside the red zone.
The 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
Oh, he blocked it. Y'all some shit.
Being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hole in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Man, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. That's what coaches say that all the time. Ready? Take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carry the ball way back in the day. They were a key part of the offense, and now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They run it again with Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the first down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys to dodge the penalty.
Well, it took us until
I was about to say that fuck they in the game.
Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the
Seahawks.
last play.
Seahawks season about to go down.
It's between different touchdowns. To me, this looks like a first down. It's very close. And I'm not sure if we have the right angle to tell whether it's a touchdown or not.
That being again, it was initially ruled that Dillon was short, but he was touched on the field. The one who's into evidence that he was not touched by Bungie Green. Blake taking a look at it. 15-8 was recalled. So check this out in the Ravens and Bengals game. Baltimore punts it away. The return man for Cincinnati is Charlie Jones, the rookie. Purdue.
Oh my God.
And has space. The flag came in, but I'm spoiler alert. The flag
EA
was
Sports coverage in the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 20.
I wish I had been strong enough where they could knock me down. I would have been down with the first guy. There were 5 guys that hit him, Jay, and he still struck it. And at that point, the guys are coming in and trying.
Oh, what game? Eagles ain't playing. 7-7.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Bengals just ran it back for punt return, made it 7-7.
Positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Oh my God.
Rodgers throw here pulled in by Lazard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Demario Davis there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
Man, get that boy that touchdown.
He had that eye down.
He dragged that foot. Get that boy that touchdown.
Done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out. I mean,
Oh, that's crazy. Throw the challenge, bro. I mean, coach.
take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial
Yeah, throw the challenge, coach.
catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Yeah, y'all playing. Throw that challenge, coach.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Rodgers now on first down. This
It
is
don't matter,
Lazard
it's bro.
with the
Forget
catch.
that man that touchdown.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone.
Oh,
It's
that's
Rodgers.
crazy.
It's Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the
Oh, my
Jets
God.
get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. First
He
down
missed.
now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville up on
They
KC.
start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, he fumbled.
Right here on this drive.
So,
Get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a
3-0.
touchdown on the opening drive.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. 9 yards makes the pickup there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And right side, they're going to go option.
Oh, it's fun.
And now the ball's out. Carl lost it, fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a play fake. Rodgers throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zerlin's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking that big punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Caught. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former third overall pick, Quinton Williams, there to bring him down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up and do it well. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, come on, big man.
The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got it for a while.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here.
Yeah, you playing, so you better keep your little ass on that
That's one
ground.
of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
drama in Western New York there. We've got drama around the league. Time for a red alert here on NFL Red Zone.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside.
Oh my God, pick. Not looking good on your birthday, Patty.
On play action, it's Carr.
Oh my God, you see how you do that? You see how you do that, Shorty? You can never do that. That was all me, just to let you know. That was all me, just to let you know.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Shit.
On 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Alontae Taylor. And it goes a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now for the point after.
Bro, what the fuck?
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is, he takes care of the ball, so they keep handing it to him.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Cook up the gut. he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 out of the 6-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third-down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll come up now on second down. Carr. He gets this complete to Shaheed. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quentin Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's in.
Told you, you can't do it. You cannot do it.
I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. Shoves him away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they get receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing his Carr. Left side, it's complete. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
He's got first. He's shy of the first down. What's the thought here? They can get it back in a second. First is the bat. First Bills penalty. 1st and 10. Allen. Davis. Boy, they needed that second receiver to emerge. Davis is running the clock. 15 yards straight. The ball is at the 11. As they work on my Peters. They've been overplaying games so much. The Knicks are still making an imprint on this game. But they need that secondary option. Davis to be the guy.
Holmes, I still got the video. You don't even know what I'm about to say, but whatever, I'm still about to say it. I still got the video of the last time I had Christian McCaffrey. And he put up 236 yards. I still got that video on my phone. I swear to God, you had the Dolphins. I still got that video. You know what's about to happen, huh? Everywhere. Oh. I'm going to send you the video. I'm going to send when my phone finished charging, I'm going to send you the video. Oh, like, man, that shit crazy. That boy Christian McCaffrey was going all for you that day, boy. Oh, like, hey, Torrey, go ahead, Torrey. Yo, don't get the trip of this shit today, Bob. Don't get the trip, man. That boy Christian McCaffrey is throwing numbers on your body.
Gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Purdy now to throw. His throw incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Burn them up, George.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
15 seconds remaining. The Ravens are going backwards, wrong direction.
Now Rodgers over the middle and complete to Wilson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Look at that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Let me get that.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0.
Oh, get that man that touchdown, man. Get that man that touchdown. That's crazy. Y'all new rules is crazy.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the out route, he finds Hardman. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Rodgers. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. A catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Lazard's got it again. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize...
Yeah, get that man that touchdown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 73 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Where everywhere you go, doesn't matter what Denver franchise or national college program, welcome to Mile High City where the air is brand.
Here's Rodgers. They will find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown Jets! Garrett Wilson, 54 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Wide receiver who was honored by a crowd there in Cincinnati.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point.
3 games, 9 years as a Bengal, 7 of those seasons were full.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
There will be other things discussed in that landscape in 5 years from now.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Right on his dress.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. There he goes, left side.
I told you, boy. You see what he did to you. Next time we play. That boy Christian McCaffrey going for another 236. He going for another 236.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Saying no options and throws it away.
And their backs up against the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. Oh, I see.
Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times.
Probably, I don't even know, because I'll be looking for one play on that play, because normally I can't get it all to go that far.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd.
Told you that boy is going to go. Oh, he got all the touchdowns. You know what that means.
Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved down in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here will be caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, are typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, get into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense been dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook.
Pick him up.
He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
A 27-yard pass by Amon-Ra from Jared Goff. The Lions are moving into the red zone. So we're going to bring in the Lions.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Show you how you do that, son.
To go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Purdy.
Huh.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now we signal a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Final play and a half. Purdy lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
That's how we have Mortal Kombat.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter.
11? Yeah, I had it on P4.
Offense points per Charles, all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we see both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
Okay.
And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
Oh, it's intercepted! A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at the
That's touchdown, right?
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those.
It's up to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Give them 12 yards there. The Jets have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off with the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance
Oh my goodness, they be working me.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Back in the Chargers and Titans game. Checking the pass protection.
Oh, bro, I love that.
Pass protection didn't hold up.
Before they can snap and time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down.
Oh my God, come on, Chris. That's crazy.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them.
Oh.
And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Rodgers. And that
Good job.
could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodgers to throw once more. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fuck.
On a bad time, ready for poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehair. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
He's trying to tell the officials that it was DK Metcalf.
It ain't over till 24. I mean, I said 24. Till 000 is on the clock.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6.
I just put my phone on the charger for a minute.
Striking
I'm
distance
about to turn it back on, though.
with a good chunk of time on the clock. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Halftime been paid. I thought it was halftime too, but
It'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second
yeah,
down. He's been quiet today
going
in the
into the
passing
fourth.
game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Dancing to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Purdy now on second down. This is Jennings. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Here's first down. Throwing, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to speed things up here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. But still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be the last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did. And
Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this
just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Rodgers now to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want protection either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Rodgers again now. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long.
You got to
finish
pass
with
that.
uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Defense get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some space here. Cook able to escape. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. And why is that? Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there and an out front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A gaps trying to gain an advantage and get on field themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. And he's brought down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now Smith.
Oh, my God, that was a touchdown.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd. Now Gino. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he fields it cleanly. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Straight ahead, Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Running right, here's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Disley from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, he dropped that.
Bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get
back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you got them locked on their heels.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Rodgers now on first down.
And Lazard's got it again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, wow. Do that.
Tyler Conklin, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This is first and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He probably told him that and put that pressure on that boy.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
I been got that.
Cook up the gut.
Gotta catch up,
He's
Charles.
going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, boy, this this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Oh, get out of here, man. That's crazy.
He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul.
Man, that's
yards lost right there.
that is crazy.
Every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Cook following the penalty.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation,
That
which
shit don't make
essentially
no
gave him
sense.
7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And he'll be brought down.
You was getting scared of shit over there, boy. Your little heart dropped over there, Shorty. I felt that over here.
We're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this.
You don't want to give me no chance. You know better than that.
Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Come out.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. One last throw here for Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. What? I was just that. I'm just what? Boy, I was just at home with Carolina. What are you talking about?
When? I just won back-to-back. 3 times.
Go watch the live. Go watch the live. That's all I'm gonna say. Just go watch the live. It's still recorded. It's still recorded. What you mean? It's recorded. Just go watch it, and it's gonna tell you. I don't know what you up like. What?
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else.
I'm so sad. Nigga will never be up on me. I'm a great coach. How many wins? So I'm gonna say, go watch the live. Go watch the live.